So happy morning once again, dear friends, and a great afternoon and a wonderful evening. Pyramid Valley is a excellent place for sadhana or seeking, as a growth, practice. Excellent place. Pyramid Valley International, that video that we had just seen, I'm actually doing it from here. And when we are in this, when we change the environment, we change our thought and feeling. It is obvious. So when we are here in a place like this, which has got all five combinations of pyramid nature group, when there is a full moon, you'll be in a full moon. Of course, music. So when you have all these five, then your meditations are much, much deeper. And those all can be experienced here and at a greater level because it's just an abundance of nature and then one of the most energetic pyramid for meditation. So as the holidays are coming up, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to be here for a few days because I'm seeing here some people is coming and staying for 40 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Maybe I'll ask a managing trustee Sai Sagar to present, but they introduced a work from valley concept. So anybody who wanting to take time and then work from here, I think that is possible for a few days, one can stay. So something to consider because it absolutely changes, rewires ourselves when you're in a place like this and meditate as well as work and do that. Just the change in the environment cannot just do wonders. So dear friends, today we will meditate longer. From Shreyans Daga, we learned if there is one thing, it is changing our emotions, changing our inner being, changing our inner dialogue. Because the core of the emotions which are recorded inside, if those are the ones that have been always replayed back, and every thought is out of that. So fear, out of a fear emotion, then come many thoughts. Lack emotion, many thoughts would come. That survival completely kicks in. Lower self-esteem, whole set of emotions, whole set of thoughts come in. So what we will do today is we'll do that meditation, which is to recalibrate our body and mind with a newer set of core emotions. Recalibrate body and mind with the newer emotions. So when we experience an emotion, like in our heart elevation, right, and like in that visualization that we've done, we are recalibrating when we are experiencing an emotion, and then if we experience an emotion repeatedly again and again with a set of experiences which are driving that emotion, then we are changing ourselves. We are erasing old memories that cause a opposite emotion. So if we're experiencing a courageous event of, let's say, going into a forest and then being able to trek in a forest, if you're always scared of animals and this and that in a deep forest, but then experiencing, visualizing an event of you being in a trekking place in a forest and then feeling great about it, so then you are experiencing a courage emotion which negates that fear emotion, right? Which is because of which you will not even think of going anywhere nearby. Being courageous, going out in the night, otherwise always worried that if I step out after 10 o'clock in the night, then something's going to happen to me. It's not a safe place. That's how we've been conditioned. So being brave or courageous to be able to go out, just simply go out and then enjoy that ice cream and come back. Even little things also we sometimes hold back because we are fearful. So we will, in the meditation, we'll bring up few core base emotions which are fundamental, right? While there are emotions can be many, but a few base emotions that we will try to relive, those emotions that support our life significantly. So just the way in the visualization, you're bringing up an experience and then you're visualizing that experience so that you are feeling love or joy or compassion. So we are just going to do that same thing, except that it is not necessarily against that goal. It is just recalibrating a base set of emotions, because from there we unlimit ourselves in experiencing anything. If fear is there, then because of fear we can't do many things, right? We can't do a travel. We don't feel like changing our job. There's fear of losing. We don't want to step out. We don't want to do many things because the fear is there. All kinds of fears. So we will look to experience courageousness as an emotion. So you recollect instead of anything that what courage means and what fear means. If you are holding yourself back because of fear, right? Holding yourself because of fear, a fear of failure, looking bad, fear of losing somebody, fear of missing out, fear of death, anything, fear of bad health. So any of those things, if it comes to you that because of that you're not doing certain things, then in the meditation, when I say, can you feel courageousness? I'm going to talk about feel an emotion. Can you feel courageousness? How does it feel to be courageous in your body, in your mind? Can you teach your body to be courageous? That you are fearless, that you can do anything that you wanted. Feel it. So the guidance will go for each emotion for 2 to 3 minutes. So what you want to do at that point when this is happening is that you want to bring any one or two or three events that you otherwise were holding yourself back when doing, bring up and then live as if you're doing them, because that would mean for you to be courageous to do it. And then that's the time you visualize about being brave, that you are going in. What happens? Nothing's going to happen. You are going in and doing that thing that you otherwise holding yourself back. So feel courageousness. I will do another emotion. There will be five, six emotions. About 20 minutes of this visualization will go. It'll be about 20 minutes, maybe a little lesser. So we will bring up some emotions. Courageousness. We'll bring up abundance. We feel lack in life. Not this is not there, that's not there. So bring up abundance. Abundance of anything. It doesn't have to be money, it doesn't have to be abundance of a relationship. Abundance of your health. Always some poor health of some condition, abundance of health, right? Any wherever you feel lack in the life, okay. If there is one, then you bring about. If it's not, if it is still everything is great, then I still find feel more abundant. Why not? Okay. They're a lot more healthy, lot more younger, greater, more greater memory, more sharper. So basically, it translates to in terms of lack. If you're not doing anything today, if that's those are things that you want to do when you feel abundant, when you bring abundance into your life, right? That means abundance means you got it all. You got it all plenty to the best possible way. That's abundance, right? So we're going to talk about abundance. I'm going to bring up, then visualize and dream about abundance. Then I'll also bring up mind, genius mind. You feel poor with your intelligence, memory is losing, and not that great. I'm only a commerce student. I'm not as good as these computer science students or electronic students. So where we ourselves limit, right? We limit ourselves. I didn't study mathematics. I didn't study this. Whatever that is, that you feel that you are not as good as anybody in intelligence. So here you're becoming genius minded. All of it comes from the position that we are all the same field, and what we feel is what we create from the field. So, feeling abundance, thinking miraculous, saying that I'm only poor, unlucky, I don't get anything, I'm bad luck, nothing happens right for me, is that kind of feeling too. Now I'm thinking miraculous and saying, I'm experiencing a lot of uncommon stuff in my life. I too are. I'm always miraculously living. Things are happening for me. So miraculous. Freedom. I'm restricted. If you feel you're restricted because at the home situations, office situations where you're not encouraged to do anything and you are just confined, even to meditate, you'll have to find quite time here, there, somehow sneak out and then meditate because somebody is not letting or encouraging you to do, then feeling that freedom and liberation that you are able to do things freely. You're able to do things more freely, that nobody can restrict you. So feeling freedom or liberation. Or if you're attached to too many things and you feel like, what's going on in my life? I've just got too many things and I'm like getting buried down deeper and deeper, where you got to feel liberated by delegating. So a lot of times, many business leaders, they've got too much going on into them and they don't know how to let go. Let go, they can't because it's not even developed their next level, or they're just too much attached to themselves, to this work and things and that. Because if they, it comes from a fear of losing. If I let go and then give it to somebody, I feel like I'm going to lose all of that I built. So let go. So they can't, they don't have freedom, but they're just too buried, tied down to many things. So feeling free, same thing, many service professionals, morning to night, work, and there's no break. And so just feel like confined too much and then nothing to even enjoy. So feeling free, liberated of doing things that you want to do, even that we can break, whatever that is, that you can visualize and feel free that you can decide to go when you want to go, as opposed to always somebody sort of pushing you to do things. That's liberation is another one we're going to do. And like that, I think maybe one more, passion for life and feeling unlimited, being that grander version of yourself where you are true divine, that you can actually be in love and then compassion with everybody, and then having a great time with everyone. So these are emotions, one after the other, dear friends. I'm going to call out in my meditation. In the meditation, then you simply be visualizing and dreaming about it. So meditation goes like this: heart elevation process, then breath mindfulness meditation for a long time, then this music segment will come, then we'll be guiding. So in that guidance, you are bringing up an emotion, one after the other, feeling and then visualizing about it, feel it fully, right, as much. Then after that, then there'll be a music where we will breathe in, because we're going to rest and relax. After that process, we're going to rest and relax, lie down on a floor or mat, bed, whatever, on your back. And then you're going to drift away where you're resting and relaxing without even doing meditation. So for that, we'll first be breathing, doing the quick short breaths. 10 quick short breaths we'll do. Then we lie down. Number 5, we lie down and then rest and relax, drift away. And then number 6 would be then we express gratitude and then we come out. So you've done this already of visualization last month, I mean, so far. But now we are doing instant visualization of on a specific goal of yours for the manifestation. Instead, we are doing on a set of emotions. You're dreaming and visualizing. It's just a little longer, right? Visualization normally about 7, 8 minutes. We are perhaps going for 16, 17 minutes because we got multiple emotions one after the other bringing up. What does it do? It is a core, when we are feeling and recalibrating, going away from fear, going away from limited thinking, going away from saying that less memory, going away from lack, the concept. So when you go away from these core emotions, then we naturally tend to attract more synchronicities around many areas of life, right? It helps to work on multiple aspects, whatever that you want to have, dear friends. Relax yourself. We learned all about emotional intelligence. We are into 4 weeks completion. So, having understood everything that meditation is providing, body, emotion, intelligence, manifestation, now really what's left is taking your experiences to any level. That's creativity. There's law of infinity. And recognize that there's infinite field, there are infinite ways we can create and experience and enjoy. So next week we'll understand innovation, creativity, breaking old patterns, fixed routines, regimes, instead wanting to do always new things differently. We also understand purpose. How do we align purpose of life? How meditation is bringing more clarity and a spiritual quotient, something we've summing it all up, understand this concept of spiritual quotient. So that'll be your next week. So it's great to have you, friends. We passed our time. So thank you so much for being with us. Let me ask Raji to share her experience today before we close.
Thank you, Chandra. As always, the experience is just brilliance around, simply brilliance. Um, Takes us to great places where we don't want to come back from sometimes. But absolutely blissful brilliance, blissful experience. So thank you so much.
Great.
Experience is great. Yeah.
Wonderful. Great to see you, Raji.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, friends. So we'll meet back tomorrow, same time. And thank you very much for joining. Vani and your traveling will be in Hyderabad for tomorrow for the next 3 days. I'll be happy to meet anyone in Hyderabad. So you can drop a message to me or to Koti. We'll see where we can meet. But I'll be primarily will be in PMC channel in Hyderabad, that office wherever that is, Pyramid Meditation channel, doing some recordings with Patriji. But otherwise, I'm going to meet you back virtually, of course, tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Thank you all. And those who want to share your experience, they'll be there for a little longer after our short break. Thank you and have a great day.